Today is launch day, and sitting right here on my desk is the brand new MacBook Neo. And frankly, this might be the most controversial Mac they have released this decade. Alright, let's get into this thing. 90.4% of you guys are not subscribed. Please click that sub button, it really helps out the channel. And if you like this content, drop a like below. Alright, on to the video now. Alright, let's get into this. This is the MacBook Neo. It even says hello on the little pull tab. Before we get into the laptop, we're gonna look and see what goodies they have. Basic 20 watt. Yeah, basic 20 watt. And a braided USB-C to C USB-C cable. It's pretty long, if I do have to say so myself. Alright, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this. Well, also we're going to look over documentation. MacBook Neo. Basically shows you the trackpad, command key, Touch ID, menu bar, control center, Siri. Basically gives you a little quick tutorial on all the stuff. Because this might be the first Mac they get. And that is it in the little regulatory. Alright. Let's open this. I saw it a little bit in the store, and I was a little, it was a little weird to me that the Apple logo wasn't holographic. It is a different color, but let's open it. I don't remember last time one of the MacBooks had a bezel on it. It does have Touch ID, and this keyboard is like a lime color, not just a black. All right, so here's the Neo hello screen. Let's set it up. I'm going to select English, obviously. United States. Setup is new. Alright, we're going to set up the Wi-Fi. It is weird that the trackpad is actually physical. It does feel weird that trackpad is a real trackpad, if I do have to say so myself. I remember last time I didn't have a Force Touch trackpad. Setting up the user account. I am looking at this keyboard, and it is, again, the full keyboard, but I'm looking at some of these side keys. Click agree to macOS Tahoe. these icons are not the same. Well, they're not there at all. My MacBook Air.
The colors of the sky fade with the setting sun as the stars begin to shine through
Siri,
the clear
how's the
night.
weather? Hey Siri, send a message. Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes. Hey Siri, get directions home. Siri, play some music. Alright, now for the thing that you get on the higher spec model that I have, this is the 512 $100 extra version. You get Touch ID. So we're going to touch the Touch ID button, and this is how to set up Touch ID if you've never actually set up a MacBook before. Alright, obviously dark mode, update the Mac automatically, and then we made it to the welcome screen. Click get started, and then now you're into your macOS. This is like I've mentioned like 3 times now, this is not a force touch trackpad. This is a real mechanical trackpad. So it's different than what we've been used to for the past, I don't even know, like 10 years? I don't think it's been 10 years, but it might have been. Alright, I'm going to bring in my MacBook Air, and I'm going to show you the difference in the keyboard. First, the keyboard is backlit. This is not backlit at all. This is the same 600 nit panel. They both get the same brightness. This has MagSafe. This does not. But as you see, it says Shift, Caps Lock, Tabs. These are just little emoticons. What are they called? Little symbols that actually shows them. Now, when a company makes a $600 laptop, the keyboard usually feels like mush and the trackpad is tiny and plastic. Not here. Apple gave us the exact same Magic Keyboard as in the M5 Air, and they actually kept Touch ID, but only if you bought the upgrade from the standard to the $699 Neo. The glass multi-touch trackpad is massive. They didn't strip away the premium feel just because it's $599. This feels exactly like a $1,000 machine, except this is a mechanical trackpad. Now, we're going to look at the ports as well. It has 2 USB-Cs and a headphone jack. That's it. That's all. But here is the real reason the MacBook Neo exists. Apple is tired of losing money from the used market. For the last 3 years, the best budget laptop you could buy was a refurbished M1 MacBook Air on eBay for around $450 to $500. Well, Apple just offered the Neo with education pricing for $499. Why would any college student ever buy a scratched up 5-year-old M1 MacBook Air with most likely a degraded battery and no warranty when they can buy a brand new MacBook Neo in Citrus for the exact same price? They wouldn't. Apple just successfully killed the M1 market overnight. Okay, before we wrap it up, I've been seeing some questions floating around. I'm here to answer them. Does it support external monitors? Yes, it supports one external display up to 6K at 60 Hz. Question 2. Can I code on this? For base Python, HTML, or web developers for a college course? Absolutely. But if you are compiling massive Xcode projects or heavy Docker containers, you need to step up to the M5 Pro. So, what's the final Mac circuit verdict? If you are an editor, a heavy coder, or a power user, do not buy this. Go buy the M5 MacBook Air. But for students, families, or someone who just needs a reliable couch laptop for emails, web browsing, and writing, the MacBook Neo is an absolute masterpiece. It redefines what budget laptops can be, and it brings the magic of Mac to a price point we haven't seen in years. If you appreciate this deep dive on launch day, hit the subscribe button. Drop a comment letting me know if you are Team Citrus or Team Indigo, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Anthony from Mac Circuit. Peace!